machine.
Oh, look at that!
Stop having a boring life.
Oh, look at that!
The ultimate party machine.
Hello, and welcome to episode 3 of Info Mymercial, the show where we provide colorful commentary on infomercials, past, present, and future. I am Jack.
I'm McKenna.
Today, on episode 3, we have a product that we just found out about recently.
The Ed McMahon Miracle
The
Fryer.
Ed McMahon Miracle Fryer.
This is an infomercial we've only watched one time previously.
Yeah.
We thought
Yeah.
we'd dive into something that was a little less familiar.
We're going into the deep waters here.
I've done a little research before we begin this one.
Okay.
We don't really have a cast of characters to review since we're not so familiar with this one, but I did happen to go online and find a little bit of information about it.
Mm-hmm.
So this infomercial aired in 1996, and
it.
apparently this Miracle Fryer flopped. Nobody bought it.
Damn.
It did terribly. But the more interesting thing that I found was that a collection of Ed McMahon's personal documents regarding this Miracle Fryer went up for auction in 2016. And I would like you to try to guess how much they went for. What the winning bid was.
Of his personal documents?
His personal documents that included cookbook ideas as well as patent information and design information for the Miracle Fryer.
From Ed McMahon?
From Ed McMahon.
I don't know. $10,000?
A little lower.
Oh, a little lower.
I'll give you 3 guesses. That's your
Okay,
first.
500.
A little lower.
A little lower? What? 300?
$295.
That's actually really sad.
Yeah.
Wow,
There's
damn.
28 bids.
For $295?
Yeah.
Holy shit. That's actually crazy.
Yeah, and some of the cookbook ideas included chicken pot pie, corn bisque with arugula, and corn pudding.
Damn. The corn pudding probably did a bit on that one. Yeah.
But I wanted you to see his facts cover page.
That's crazy. That's actually crazy. What the fuck is that?
Here's Ed. But anyway, that's just one of the many documents included in
You could have won
this.
that for $295.
Yeah, we should have had our finger on the pulse.
Now we
but-
got it for free. The internet.
Yeah. So anyway, that was my little tidbit.
Your little tidbit? Okay,
of
well,
information.
I'm going to make you the corn pudding for your birthday. So, when we saw this, I was like, oh, Ed McMahon, obviously somewhat familiar, name recognition from Johnny Carson. But do you remember the American Publishing House commercials where they would show up to people's houses with, a check?
No, I don't.
Really?
No.
You have to look it up. It's it was in the 90s and the early 2000s, and I don't know the point of it, but it would be Ed McMahon who would show up to some random person's house and he'd be like, you've won with American Publishing House.
Oh, yeah. I vaguely remember that, yes.
And it was just a
yes.
check for some sum of money.
Well, and he
Probably
did
very much a scam.
he did Star Search too, and then Johnny Carson,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah. So he's coming in hot in this commercial, this infomercial. He his shirt's basically unbuttoned. It looks like they shot him up with amphetamines just to get him out there.
Well, he's with a lovely lady friend. I don't remember her. I think her name's Nancy.
Cynthia.
It's definitely
With
Nancy.
an S. Cynthia with an S. Okay, well, I think without further ado,
Yeah, let's get into it.
let's get into it. All right, we have the Miracle Fryer.
Some of the tastiest, the most favorite foods in the world are fried foods. But there's a big
I like this music.
I was gonna say,
for us because they're high in calories, contain a lot of fat,
Ever since my doctor told me I had to give up fried foods for health reasons,
it's because he was going blind.
find a way I can
Yeah, his transition glasses are
Yeah.
really fun.
There's a way you can enjoy fried foods the same way I can now enjoy them.
I feel like his chompers were fake. They looked a little too white.
Well, if you're on Johnny Carson, you gotta have good teeth.
stand by to find out about the unique new system that has revolutionized cooking, thanks to the concept of air frying.
How is this a flop?
Because it's just like a basket you put in your oven.
Okay.
It's not even a machine. It's just basically a plate.
I don't know. I was only in active physics, so I don't really know how this would work scientifically.
And why do we call them a guilty pleasure? Well, it's pretty easy. We love the taste, but look at this. We're calling this the hidden agenda.
The woke agenda?
Do you think RFK has a Miracle Fryer in his house?
An icon Ed McMahon.
Finally,
I'll
we are
take a
together.
hug. Oh,
Hi, darling. How are you?
this is so much fun. What?
Look, his shirt is literally fucking unbuttoned.
America's favorite food with less fat.
Those are plump.
I was just gonna say
Plump
they're
burgers.
really round.
Normally, when we fry hamburgers, Ed, we end up with so much grease in the pan.
When I was looking up the Ed McMahon Miracle Fryer, I found someone who had worked adjacent to this infomercial, and they wrote a blog or something and said that at one point in a meeting they put their foot in their mouth when they said, "There's nothing miraculous about this product and it doesn't fry anything."
I feel like you found out a lot of like dirt on this
I
product.
was surprised.
Yeah.
The food actually fries in hot air, eliminating the need to sit in hot oil or grease.
That's how Ed McMahon died, actually. Eating so much food off of the Miracle Fryer.
Well, funny you mentioned that. On his Wikipedia page.
Did he really die from it?
No, it basically said it like it's not been confirmed like how he passed away. Like his lawyer or whoever just said like, oh, he had a lot of issues because he was old, but
So
like they didn't
he
say.
might still be alive. They might be together.
I didn't do it alone. I retained one of the country's brightest and most accomplished chefs. I'm going to introduce you and the folks to this young man who helped make all this possible.
Emerald.
Bam!
And he's cooked for several five-star restaurants.
5-star forehead, 5-star chef.
Yeah, true.
Go get that for me, will you please, Nance?
Okay, wait,
The
now.
Miracle Fryer has something for you. Come on over.
But Ed,
Look at this.
taste compromising.
I
I'm
know,
really concerned
I know.
about that.
Ed, stop lying to me. My head hurts.
But Ed, I'm just a silly woman. Explain it, please.
Now, I want you to listen carefully to something else.
His veneers snap.
So, if you have youngsters at home, you can fill their lunchboxes with healthy, delicious food.
Imagine going to school, opening up your lunchbox, and it's just a bunch of loose air fryer chips. Oh, great. Ed made lunch again.
A note from him that says 10 grams of fat with a smiley face.
Just loose food, no bags or anything.
Developed just for people who want the great taste and texture of fried foods without the bad news.
What's the bad news, Ed?
Trans rights. Bad news.
Bad news.
The woke agenda's at it again.
agenda.
Beautifully air fry.
Ed McMahon's the reason they got rid of DEI.
Actually, when I was looking up
Fuck, what?
No, I was just gonna say, I was trying to figure out if he was like, you know, a piece of shit
yeah,
or like
racist.
what his political ideology was. I couldn't find anything.
Okay.
But
He collects the oils and grease that drip down.
I want to be underneath the mesh and have the oil drip down onto me.
open your mouth.
Both my mouth.
I don't like those onion rings. I think they look too thin.
Me too. Where's the onion?
Helps you cut down on your normal cooking time, utilizing the microwave oven's ability to
We put radio transmitters in the chicken.
That's how we know how much fat's in there.
Yeah, exactly.
It tells us. It sends us a message.
Yeah.
available for the special television price of only $39.95.
That box looks like a puzzle.
Yeah. Ed McMahon's puzzle book.
And be sure to ask the operator about a special discount on the Miracle Fryer Flavor Mist.
Miracle Mist?
Oh, it's like fake butter.
Jesus, they couldn't have fucking workshopped the name. Ed McMahon's Mist? His Miracle Mist? Jesus.
Personal miracle mist.
It's personal for use only by Ed Mist?
No, it comes from him personally. It's for everyone.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like his own mist.
No, it's his mist from his pants.
Here are the frozen foods we're familiar with, right?
Yes.
Every one of them has microwave instructions.
Yes,
Now,
Oh, that's right. This one, they're like, these new microwave contraptions, everybody's got one.
Yeah. Well, Ed McMahon just woke up from a cryogenic slumber and thinks that microwaves are new.
that's that thermal air circulating
All of
in
these
the
little
oven.
holes,
The
that
air comes in and
technology.
circulates around.
Technology. Those nanobots.
We put a 5G chip inside the Miracle Fryer. You can actually check your Gmail through the Miracle Fryer.
And I got chicken strips.
Fried
And we're cooking-
without grease.
That's it.
Also, she has 10 ovens in this kitchen.
It's so flavorful. Now, you went out to a mall recently
Right.
and visited with some folks.
Oh, he's starting to sundown a little bit. A glazed look in his eyes.
Perfect example.
These transitions are getting darker.
Is it crunchy?
That's a real Midwestern man right there.
No, you're not kidding me. You're not.
No, I'm not kidding.
No, I didn't mean about that. I mean your face. You're not Jack Nicholson in disguise, are you?
Absolutely.
All right, let's see. We've got the chicken tenders over here.
All righty.
He doesn't know what direction he's pointing in.
Want to hear
This is so much
Want to hear
fun
the
because
fat,
it's so good. Yeah,
fat content?
Pulls out a card.
It's all written in his glasses. You know, it's like Ned's Declassified, like when he's got the cyborg glasses.
Today I weigh just 2 pounds more than when
Than I did as a baby.
I played college football.
When he played on the offensive line,
Yeah.
and he was 300 pounds.
We can finally have the wonderful taste that we get with our deep fried foods, but thank you very much. We don't have the guilt, we don't have the fear, and
Every time I put an onion ring in my mouth, I go, ah.
it'll roast, it'll crisp, it does all of it beautifully. And
Okay, so that was our rewatch. of
Well,
the
I
Miracle-
enjoyed that the second time around.
Yeah,
It
me
was
too.
pretty good.
It was pretty good.
So for my nostalgia rating, I'm gonna say 4 out of 10 onion rings
Okay, on the Miracle Mesh.
on the Miracle Mesh.
Okay.
Because I liked her outfit.
Yeah.
I didn't find the set terribly nostalgic. The
Yeah.
music was a little nostalgic, but overall, the most nostalgic thing about it was Nancy with
Yeah.
her hair and her outfit. So I'm only giving it a 4.
Okay. I'm gonna go with 7 unbuttoned buttons on Ed McMahon's shirt out of 10 buttons.
Oh, wow, that's actually higher than I
Yeah,
thought.
like now that I think about it, like because they're in a mall, right? They're in like a mall doing
That's
the
true.
testing, so that's nostalgic. Malls are not really a thing anymore. And I liked all of the packaging, like the kind of colorful packaging,
Yeah,
the puzzle like box that it came in. So I'm gonna go 7 out of 10.
that's a good point. The mall
Yeah.
thing is very true.
Yeah. Product rating?
Product rating, I
I don't know how we can rate this.
I know it's honestly, it's like I'm trying to think of positive things to say about it. I'm literally going to give it 1 out of 50 ovens in the kitchen in this infomercial.
Well, we know it failed.
Yeah, I mean, like, it actually truly did fail.
Yeah.
And I can't imagine what the heck you would really want to use it for on any sort of regular basis.
Yeah.
It's just a plastic thing with mesh on it.
It doesn't cook.
It's like an air fryer if you had to heat up your entire oven and use your oven. So, like, it's basically useless.
Yeah, I'm gonna go similar to you. I'm going to go 1 gram of fat out of 100 grams of fat in the better tasting onion rings that Ed McMahon refuses to eat for product rating. The diagram, come on, you can't fool me with that.
Yeah.
The air's not moving like that in there. I'm not an idiot.
Yeah.
I know. So,
You know, because you went to physics.
I went to physics, and I know that simply could not be how it works. I couldn't explain to you how, but I do know that that's not how it works.
Yeah.
If anybody bought that and was convinced to buy that, you got
swindled.
you got swindled. You got the wool pulled over your eyes.
Yeah.
So, alrighty, folks. Well, thank you. That was episode 3 of Infomercial.
See you next time.
See you next time.
Oh, look at that!
The ultimate party machine.
Oh, look at that!
Stop having a boring life.
Oh, look at that!
The ultimate party machine.